Good morning, Timoshenko here. How do we develop our intellect? Um, since joining the Center for Political Innovation, I have experienced an intellectual awakening. And throughout my life, I've done other practices that have helped to develop my intellect. Um, Caleb has always recommended books and on his live streams, and I've taken those recommendations to heart and searched out a lot of the books that he's recommended. When I was in Washington D.C. and I spoke to Jyoti Brar, she told me that we need to read for ideas, and we've been told all our lives, or at least when we were in grade school and high school and junior high, don't ever mark in the book, but if it's your book, it's actually a great thing to do, to highlight, to underline, to make notes in the margins, because it reinforces it in your mind. And then when you go back to read that book again, you can actually get through the book a lot faster and see a lot of the things that were most important to you at that time. You might find more things the second time. And if you've read State and Revolution or Left-Wing Communism and Infantile Disorder, read it again. We forget over time. And we need to go back to these classics and read them like once a year. So other aspects of intellectual development would be travel. Travel is a great way to develop intellectually, and learning foreign languages. If you study a foreign language and you go to that country, you might not speak like a fluent native of that country, but at least you're making an effort. You're starting to make some connections between words and ideas, and it develops a whole nother part of your intellect. Another thing is music. Studying a musical instrument is a great way to develop a part of your intellect that a lot of people aren't aware of, and people who don't play musical instruments. It's an amazing thing. Lennon played the piano. So I play the bass guitar, and I find it to be a very calming thing, a calming influence in my life. The other thing I wanted to talk about is the mind-body connection. So when you feel bad, physically ill, that you can't think straight, and we need to have some kind of practice to develop physically. You can't just vegetate in your easy chair and read books. You have to get out, and maybe it's weightlifting for a lot of people, bodybuilding for a lot of people. That is very popular. Also, yoga or meditation is another great practice. Running is another great thing that you can do. But personally, I use yoga and meditation, and I find it's very beneficial to me intellectually, physically, and spiritually. So, in summation, that you will experience an intellectual awakening when you join the CPI. You will be encouraged to read Marx, Engels, Lenin, and Mao. And as Jyoti Brar said, don't just passively read for ideas, underline, highlight, make notes in the margins, actually participate with the book, and it really reinforces it in your mind. Travel, learn foreign languages, meditate, body practices such as bodybuilding or weightlifting, running, uh, yoga, meditation. So these are the things I want to leave you with. Thank you and have a great day.